30 seconds to go through them, and then give me like a weird noise. Whenever we're at 7 minutes.
I got you. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Today we're going to talk about monomyth. It's the belief of one religion as all and all religions as one. Today we're going to discuss a multitude of religions. We've got Greek mythology, Norse mythology, we've got Buddhism, Christianity, all of them. So we're going to start at the beginning, or in the beginning, as the phrase goes. In the beginning, there's so many religions that deal with chaos as the start of a religion. Chaos and darkness for the Egyptians, they called it Nu. We have the Greeks, they believed in chaos as the beginning. Norse, darkness. Christianity, there was nothing, darkness. We have the Chinese, which was a little different. It believed in an egg that housed chaos, but still, it was chaos. And then, of course, at the center of all of it, we have God. So, we're going to move on to how we came to be. We have man made from clay. How many religions do you hear that God breathed life into the clay, or the dirt, or the mud? Well, we can see it in the Babylonian and Sumerian. A lady went to the side of a river and dug out clay and created a humanity. Christianity, God breathed life into Adam from the dirt, created Eve from the rib. We got the Egyptian, Islamic, Incan religions that also believe man was made from clay. So, next, what's our purpose? When we come to earth, where we live, what happens? Well, a lot of people believe we go to heaven or hell. Now we're going to start with heaven, and we have the Greeks, they called heaven their Elysian fields. The Christians had regular heaven. Buddhists, they were a little different. They had 6 levels of rebirth. Now, the lowest level was hell, but the upper 5 levels were considered different sizes of heaven. And the Muslims believed in paradise or a new Eden. So, we'll move to hell. Greeks had Tartarus, and Christians hell. Buddhists, they called it Avicii. It was hell again. And Muslims were like the Christians. Now we're going to move into the gods and goddesses. Now, the earlier religions like Greek mythology, Sumerian, they believed in multiple gods and goddesses. They had gods of the sun, the goddesses of hearth. The Romans, Norse, Egyptians, they all had multiple. But as we got further along, we got into 1 or 2 gods. And we can see that in Christianity, Judaism, Islamic beliefs. So we're going to move on and discuss the new religions. Christianity, the Holy Trinity, right? Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Did you know that Hinduism had the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva? Another tribunal or Trinity. And in neo-paganism, they had the female goddesses, the maiden, mother, and crone. So the Trinity resounds, and the number 3 in general does, throughout many religions past and today's. Now, let's move into objects. We have Excalibur. Everybody knows this. The Arthurian legend. Well, we also have Mjolnir. Now, a lot of people think Mjolnir, Marvel, that's a superhero. Well, he's actually a Norse god, Thor. He's the god of lightning. Mjolnir was considered a one-man's hammer. And there's only very few people that could lift it because they had to be worthy of it. Excalibur, it only came out of the water. Now, some believe Excalibur was pulled from a stone, and it's the same sword that was given to him by the lady in the lake. Some argue whether it's the same one or not. Either way, he got that sword by himself and nobody else had. So we see Arthurian legend and in Norse religion, we see similarities. Well, the Holy Grail has a lot more. The Holy Grail resounds through a whole bunch. We have it considered a rock falling from the sky. We have Arthurian legend going on quests to find it. We have the Christian religion that believes that it captured Jesus' blood on the cross. It was the cup that they drank from at the Last Supper. Overall, the Holy Grail is found throughout multiple religions, as is many other honored heirlooms. Okay, so how about the Great Flood? We know the one in Christianity. God had Noah build the ark, and they all got on the ark for the Great Flood, and they survived. Well, in Hinduism, it was believed that Matsya, the god, saved Manu from a great flood as well. And then we have the Sumerian legend of Gilgamesh. They're all about a great flood where a few people, a select few, were chosen to build an ark and survive the flood. Now we're going to go into some general similarities, such as the dying and rising deity. We have Jesus in Christianity. He died on the cross and he rose in 3 days. Well, we can also see this in Osiris, the Egyptian myths, and Adonis, the Greek myths. In all these religions, there's a deity that dies and is rebirthed. Now, we also have similarities in Mother Earth. I think we've talked about men enough. Let's talk about the females. We have a whole bunch of Mother Earths. Gaia from Greek, the Maiden Mother and Crone from the Neo-Paganism beliefs. We have Durga from Hinduism, Ninsun from Sumerian, and Tochi from Aztec. There are so many similarities between religions, and most people just consider it coincidence, but is it really? Joseph Campbell, he believed that there's something called a hero's journey. It's where in any religion, any mythology, you can see that a man comes with a challenge, an adventure of sorts. And he takes up the call or refuses the call. But regardless, some type of divinity, deity, pushes him along the way, and he heads out one person. He struggles, overcomes obstacles, and he comes back changed. And in that change, he changes the rest of the people he's with, whether it's his community, his country, something simple as a village to as big as the world. So we see here that in any religion, any mythology, you can take any character and apply it to this. So is it really one religion anymore, or is all religions one? Thank you.